Sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with Coach Brett Lashley before the game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Turns up, it's Henderson. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. From the gun. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Punt is on its way. Makes the grab at the 10. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out wide left, it's Henderson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They're going to run it to the right. Turning it on. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And he's tackled at the 41. And that's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Reed. That's caught. It's Henderson.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Throwing Reed. Fires to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Fields the punt. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll try the right side. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Throwing, Carr. Dumps it to the back. Firing to the right, complete. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll run this play from the pistol. Play fake, Carr. Look out! Out wide right, it's Perry. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Hand it to the back. Runs through a tackle. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
From the gun on third down, Carr. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
2nd and long here. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Drives inside. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, SMU. Huge
play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And they did tack on the extra point. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going to the ground. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. They're all over him. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Throws it off the RPO. They bring him down after a gain of 7. It'll be enough for the 1st down, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative point.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and long right here. Carr. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. 3rd down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened, now setting up 4th down.
4th down, Carr. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read him. Nice timing on that in route.
The Golden Bears are threatening on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready go.
Play action, C.J. Carr. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down What a play to come up with the interception.
And they'll take over first and 10.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the back. There he goes. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Right back to it. Got a little space. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. Keeps it moving. It's Henderson. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Here's Reed to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it down the right side. Boy, he almost finished this half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with Baylor taking on the Cincinnati Bearcats. And it's the Bears looking for a third straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all five guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. Down he goes.
Now, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Left side is Perry. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. After the whistle, it's 1st and 5 for this offense. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cal! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he tacks on the extra point. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Reed on the play action. Throws to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
Got a little grass. 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Throwing, Carr. Moving out to the right. With the catch, it's Perry. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Golden Bears have a lot of options on second and inches. Sets his feet, it's Carr. He'll throw it. Reels it in. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Making the adjustment. Here's Carr to throw. Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Wants to go up top on second down. On the run, fires downfield. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Reed. Under pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The give on 4th. Turning it on. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the left. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Just feeds the running back. Good, strong tackle.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Carr on play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got to lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Oh, pressure's coming. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. To the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
He tries to take the top off, and he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Calls his own number. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
On the gun, on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Out wide left, it's Hale. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Yeah, and how about that on 4th down, and they got to throw the football. They make the play in a big-time moment. Nice job by the offense, getting this a little bit closer to the finish line.
And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Reed. A shot toward the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Rattles it back. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Rush right in his face. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Now on the counter. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They give it to him again. Hard running there. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Got his man on the right. Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. That one just came off his hand badly.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
Throwing Reed. Going for it all. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, SMU.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The corners are walked up tight. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 50. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. Coming into this one, we